Under day one of 5 first alert weather days. This is what we talked about on Monday. This was your heads up that starting today through Sunday, we're in for excessive heat. We're talking highs 110 plus, and the heat risk is high for all of us, regardless of your age or health condition. And records are already falling. We've already broke 2 records today. I know this is the old time jukebox, but we broke today's record of 108, set back in 1989 with our record high of 113. It's the latest 110 or above day ever recorded. Thursday's record will go down with a forecast high of 110. Friday's forecast high of 111 will break the daily high of 107. And Saturday's high of 112, we might even have to bump that up, will break that record. So we're going to probably have 4 days in a row, or 5 days in a row, I should count today, of record-breaking heat. Here's your temperatures outside. Very warm along the river. Same thing down to the south. It's 110 in Casa Grande. Outside, it is dry, 7% humidity. So even though you're not sweating a lot, this heat is still pretty dangerous. So you got to stay hydrated because it is so dry. Look at the water vapor map. This orange represents very dry air at or near the surface, and it just is flowing up from the south. And the forecast is pretty simple. We're just locked into this ridge of high pressure. It's going to block any of the tropical moisture that's going to stream up from Helene, and I'll have more on that coming up next half hour. I mean, the folks in the southeast are looking for a deluge as far as storm surge and as well as over a foot of rain in some places. Is there an excessive heat warning for the high country? No, but these temperatures reflect anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees above average. I mean, when we're talking triple digits at the end of September for Camp Verde, that is extremely warm. It's extremely warm along the river and down in south central Arizona, where their heat warning is basically over the weekend. But we still have 4 more days of it, record-breaking heat through Sunday, and it's not much of a cool-off. In fact, that excessive heat warning may extend on Monday. We'll find out more tomorrow. I've got much more coming up next half hour.